I got a really interesting question the other day from a business owner, and it says, how do I get over the fear of cold outreach? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I've done to be able to get over this thing that I call the fear of rejection. And I really think it applies to every aspect of life. It's not just a business thing, and it's not just a cold outreach thing. I've worked with a lot of people that have not been able to convert cold traffic just because they're scared of outreach. Just as well, I've worked with a lot more people that are willing to overcome this fear of rejection and have had massive success in their businesses just because they're not scared of being rejected. It's literally that simple. So in this video, I'm gonna break it all down for you guys. So like I said earlier, the question is, how do I get over the fear of cold outreach? First of all, what are you scared of? Where does the fear come in, right? Like, what, you think you're gonna look like a loser, you're gonna look like an idiot, you're gonna look needy. Like, what is it? Like, what actually is it that comes to top of mind when you think of cold outreach? Like, what is that for you? First, you gotta identify that. Once you identify that, then you can be like, okay, think about it objectively. Like, why are you scared of it? Why is it frightening to you? Why? And just ask yourself why. And then you just got to be honest with yourself. And remember, the first answer that comes up is always the truth. So you're either going to listen to the truth or you're going to come up with other answers to push the truth down so you don't have to admit to it. But based on my experience and the people I've had the pleasure of working with, it always comes down to a fear of rejection. That's why they're scared to do cold outreach. They're scared to be rejected. And it's normal. It's normal for us to have this fear of rejection because in our evolutionary psychology, usually if you were rejected, you were outcasted from the hunter and gatherer society. Well, guess what? You were gonna die. You were gonna starve to death. You weren't gonna have any community. And realistically and evolutionarily, like, the fear is normal. It makes sense. But you gotta realize that, one, we are not in those times anymore. I would say it's actually different. If you're not willing to step out of your comfort zone, if you're not willing to go out and get rejected, you will starve to death. Because the best way to make money is to get complete strangers to give you money in exchange for some type of solution. That's how people get massively rich in today's society. And if you're unwilling to step out of your comfort zone and put an offer out to provide value to people in exchange for a percentage of the value that you're creating, yeah. But yeah, guys, so the fear of rejection, you probably need to go see a hypnotist. I've seen a lot of people have success with that and just eliminating it altogether through that. So I totally recommend that as a solution. For me, it was literally like building a muscle, right? At first, the first 10 times, it hurt really bad and I was in a lot of pain. But eventually, it's like you develop a stronger and stronger muscle and it just doesn't affect you anymore. Volume is the name of the game. Once you realize a business is all a numbers game and it comes down to how many inputs can we get coming in, how many booked strategy calls can we get coming in to get the output that we want on a monthly revenue basis, guys, it's all numbers. How many conversations can I have? I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone's 10x mentality when it comes to lead gen and just getting attention, just because it literally is all about volume, because volume negates luck. You don't want to be someone that got lucky. You want to be someone that focused on the inputs to get that dream life output that they want. So what I would suggest is how to overcome it is, one, put yourself in really uncomfortable scenarios every day. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone every single day and send out at least 20 to 100 cold outreach messages a day. I've never met anybody that has done 100 outreach messages a day and their income has not significantly transformed, okay? If you are taking massive action, there's no way you can lose, right? Like, massive action is all that actually matters. So if you want to overcome this fear of outreach, realize that, one, you're just scared of someone saying no to you because you're gonna take it personally. So stop taking shit personally. Read the book The 4 Agreements. It teaches you, one, not to ever take anything personally. And it's really, really important that you don't do that in any aspect of your life, but especially in sales and marketing. Don't take anything personally. And once you learn to let go of taking things personally, your life changes. Your life changes. They're not saying no to you, right? They're saying no to that. And it's okay if they say no. Next, right? So that's why you need a really big lead list to be able to go through everyone and get your shots in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just put yourself in uncomfortable situations in regards to cold outreach. Build up that muscle. Yeah, at first it's gonna feel really awkward. It's gonna hurt, but the more you do it, the more you'll build that muscle and really build like a callus to it. And just pump out volume. And don't like just pump out volume, just like pump out volume but still listen to feedback, because like if you're pumping out volume and the messaging is not hitting, then you're just gonna burn through that list, right? You need to get the feedback in to make the messaging better, because that's a big variable when it comes to cold outreach, is success or failure. Is the messaging cutting through the noise? And if it's not, you need to listen to the feedback on why it's not and make the changes necessary so that it can cut through the noise, so that the nuances make sense to whoever's receiving that message. And that's how you make it the best possible. So continuously iterate on your messaging while putting out volume, so it can only get better and better and better and convert at a higher and higher level every single time. But yeah, man, that's what I would say. Thank you for sending in the question. I think a lot of people deal with a lot of fear around cold outreach that could just be holding them back, or you know, they think it's too salesy. It's all beliefs that are holding you back. So it's literally just about identifying what beliefs actually serve you. What do you believe in right now that's helping you propel towards the vision of your life that you want to have, and what beliefs are not doing that, right? And identify them both. Be aware, and then let go of the beliefs that don't serve you and keep the beliefs that do. And then bring in new beliefs that serve whatever is your goal, your vision that you want to acquire in this lifetime. But alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.